Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Throwing now is Lance.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
And Lance going to throw.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Akers.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Here we go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He's going to have the first down and then some.
A big third down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stafford. That's complete to John Ross.
Stafford's pass complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they put 1 here in this third quarter.
I'm trying to find your man.